Many of my subscribers know that Halo is one of my favorite game franchises of all time. If you go back and look at my channel, you can see I've made many videos dedicated to Halo, whether it be speculation or reviews or just messing around in multiplayer and having fun. But why haven't I been talking about Halo recently? Controversial opinion incoming, the Halo Infinite gameplay showcase back from July was slightly underwhelming. Alright, now that I've waited a few seconds, all the people that can't handle someone disagreeing with them have left their dislike and left the video, so let's continue on. Of course, to those of you still here that may have a differing opinion to me, of course, you're completely entitled to your opinion. I'm not going to try to prove to you today that there's anything wrong with the Halo Infinite gameplay. After all, video games are all subjective. You can like one game and then hate another game, but someone else might have the complete inverse opinion. But let's not dwell on this gameplay trailer that you probably know well and good about at this point in time. After all, other people have made countless videos covering this topic, going over every little detail, thing they liked or disliked, defending or attacking Halo Infinite's gameplay. Today, I want to talk about something else, something even more interesting to me than the gameplay that we saw several months ago. The main question I want to ask in this video is, what's going on with Halo? Alright, come back in 2021, guys. Halo Infinite is everywhere. It's on cookies, it's on Monster Energy, it's in Taco Bell ads, it has a line of action figures, Funko Pop collectibles, even Mega Block toys. But all of this marketing is effectively for a game that doesn't exist. Halo Infinite is everywhere, but it is also nowhere. I think the only reason anyone even discovered the Taco Bell ad that you're looking at right now is because a Halo employee alerted us fans on Twitter to its existence. This highly produced and quite frankly big budget CGI ad, by the looks of it, appeared during an NBA game. I think this low resolution CGI Taco Bell ad really represents the state of this gaming franchise. Where is this game? Halo Infinite is effectively missing in action, just like the Petty Officer John 117 was at the end of Halo 3. We, and by we I mean the Halo fan base, have been effectively left floating in the vacuum of space with little more than a morsel of info or scrap of news about this game. Okay, yeah, I get it. This game was supposed to come out this year, but unfortunately it didn't. It got delayed. It makes sense that Microsoft spent all this money on timed brand deals. They should put them out, right? Well, not necessarily. In my opinion, it's rather odd that Microsoft decided to release the marketing for this game that effectively at this point in time doesn't exist. After all, Microsoft's a big company and could absorb the loss. If anything, these ads are just creating confusion for non-Halo fans, or potential new Halo fans that might be interested in getting into a franchise that effectively doesn't exist outside of marketing. This honestly wouldn't be quite so bad if the game had even one proper gameplay trailer, or even just really anything substantial at all that would let us know what the game is going to look like in the slightest in order to justify any of this. Honestly, this insane level of marketing that's going on for this game right now. I know I'm going to say it again, but what is going on? I know the situation we find ourselves in today is incredibly unprecedented. After all, a deadly virus has been ravaging our world for the past 6 months, with many of us still in quarantine with no end in sight. It seems almost trivial to be so focused on a game franchise at this point, but hear me out for a minute here. I believe Halo Infinite, despite popular beliefs, was not delayed due to anything to do with its graphics or graphical fidelity, or anything to do with COVID or challenges with working from home. Halo Infinite clearly has a behemoth of a company backing it that can afford to take a loss, so we can assume Microsoft is going to bank hard for Halo either way. But what it comes down to is this simple fact: 343 is not Microsoft, and it has been clear that over the years they have proven themselves time and time again that they have no idea what they're doing with the Halo property. And look, this is coming from a guy that actually liked Halo 5's multiplayer. To me though, it is very clear, however, that the scarcity of information, straight up secrecy, lack of transparency, and utterly bizarre marketing for this game that may not come out for a good whole year is due to the fact that 343 is being mismanaged. Who is to blame here? I have no idea. I don't pay attention to who works at 343 Industries. But it's clear to me at the very least that someone high up is repeatedly effing up. Here's the deal, I'm glad Halo Infinite got delayed. Hopefully they can take the time to polish the game up and do justice to one of my favorite franchises of all time. Despite my hopes, however, I am keeping my expectations incredibly low. And if I'm being frank, expecting the absolute worst. Who knows, maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised, or my skepticism may leave room for them to blow me away. But sitting in my room the other night, watching a Taco Bell trailer at 420p with piss poor audio made me realize something. If this is how Halo Infinite's marketing is being treated, then how is the actual game being treated behind the scenes? Until we see concrete campaign gameplay, not whatever this was, multiplayer, and just really about any details about anything, I'm afraid I'm going to have to remain completely 100% cautiously optimistic about this game. I mean, as horrid as Halo 5's marketing was, at least that game had the audacity to have a proper marketing cycle with an ARG, cinematic trailers, and gameplay. Some people are going to point out that I'm basically contradicting myself. I want the marketing and the game, or no marketing at all, but that really is exactly it. I can forgive the delay. Take all the time in the world you need on this game, 343. But how the hell are you going to sell us all this merch without even knowing what the game all this crap is for? I know this video might come off as a bit ranty or angry, but it's really not meant to be that way. I love Halo, go back and look at my catalog of videos, but hey man, that's just the way I see it. If you disagree, that's fine. I'll keep it brief, thanks for watching, and I hope I see you around the internet. Later, dudes.